Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Blue Jays today is Jimmy Key, whose record is 6-2 with a 3.06 ERA, and pitching for the Tigers is Dave Rozema, whose record is 2-3 with a 5.14 ERA. Okay, yesterday was a fun day. We gave away some big prizes. I want to thank all of those who participated in that. Keep in mind that if you stay subscribed, we will have another giveaway in game 120. So we're a little ways off from that. And then, of course, we have the big giveaway at the end of the season. So 2 more giveaways coming up for this sim series that we're doing. I've already heard from 2 of the 4 winners. I have not heard from first place and second place yet. So please, at the very least, either watch the Game 80 video or watch the snippet that I cut from the Game 80 video of the actual duck race, so you can find out if you're a winner or not, and then email me with your address, and I'll get that mailed out to you ASAP. Okay, so we turn the page, and we have the last day of the month of June. We're going to play today's game, and then after today's game, in a separate video, we're going to have the end of the month summary, in which we take a look at the standings and the league leaders. We'll also have the player pyramid, which will either be available in that video or I'll have it separately included on the community page here on YouTube and on our Facebook page. If we turn the page to July, we have tomorrow off, so after today's game, we'll also advance a day to get us ready for the Orioles series, where we head to Baltimore before heading back home to face the Brew Crew, and then we have the All-Star break coming up. So after each game, I'm going to start putting the All-Star game from one of the sim series that we've already played. So I believe in yesterday's game, I finished with the 1980 All-Star game. Today we'll have the 1981 All-Star game, which was during the strike-shortened season. We actually managed to do that game live, which was a real challenge. That video is longer, but it was a good baseball game to watch. So you can watch that later on tonight after this game, okay? All right, so that is everything that is going on. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We got George Brett and Dave Smith coming back tomorrow. Well, after the day off, I guess, technically. And we will be sending Kirk GIBSON to the IL intentionally in order to try to get him right. And maybe also Jeff Robinson. I haven't decided yet. We've got Dave Rozema pitching today, by and large pitching better than he has. Danny Jackson will not be available out of the pen. He pitched 3 innings of relief yesterday, and I believe he got the loss. We're facing a left-hander, which is Jimmy Key. Now, Willie Wilson was listed as tired, but we're going to make him play through it today. Again, since tomorrow we have the day off. Gibby and Whitaker do not hit lefties well, but we're going to play them anyway. Whitaker's batting, I think, .087 versus lefties. We are going to use Kevin Bass, though, in place of Jim Eisenreich. We're just arbitrarily giving him the day off. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Toronto Blue Jays. A little bit different of a lineup. Batting leadoff, playing second base is LaRue, Washington. Batting second in right field is Ruben AMARO Jr. Batting cleanup at third base is Denny Gonzalez. Batting cleanup in left field is Antonio Aguilera. Batting fifth and catching is Terry McGriff. Batting sixth at first base is Willie UPSHAW. Batting seventh at shortstop is Rico Rossi. Batting eighth and DHing is Jeff HUSON. And batting ninth in center field is Rick Bosetti. I don't know, did I say batting cleanup for both of those batters? I feel like that echoed in my head, I'm not sure. We have on the mound, as I mentioned before, Dave Rozema. Rosie's making his 11th start. He's 2-3 with a 5.14 ERA, 32 strikeouts in 82 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .269 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 55%. His sinker is his best pitch, really his only good pitch. It's rated an 80, overall rated a 79. The 28-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. He is untradeable. We're either going to have to cut him or let him be a starter the rest of the way. Now, he pitched 5 innings against Milwaukee and got the win in his last start. And in fact, if we're being honest about it, since we put him back in the rotation, he's been good in every start except for against the Yankees, which is a tough team. He took a loss in that game, so he has been pitching very well. Okay, we'll take a look here at our defense. We are good at every position in theory, although we continue to make tons of errors. Kevin Bass will get the start in right field today. The infield is all the normal guys. Behind the plate is Damon Berryhill. Okay, here we go. LaRue, Washington leading it off against Dave Rozema. And Washington will pop it up to short. Barry Larkin making the catch. 1 down. I almost hold my breath anymore when the leadoff batter takes a cut, because it feels like if the leadoff batter gets on, the game is over. Now, Washington got out, and yet Pagliarulo just committed an error in foul ground, and yet AMARO Jr. is on the base path. So I already feel like we've lost this ball game, but we'll find out here if Pags can make up for it with a double play. No. Back-to-back errors, the game is over. So we'll just play it out, and we'll move it along. Two to nothing, all unearned. Caught stealing. We don't even need to do our lineup. We're just going to go ahead and play it out. Barry Larkin with the base hit to left. We'll hit and run, because why not? Yeah, I mean, this is why Baseball Mogul sucks so hard. I mean, there's no point in even playing more than the first inning. The first inning will tell you all you need to know about the game. And, you know, this one is over. Pags has not been a bad player for us this year, but he is a 71 rated guy. I mean, he is somebody who probably would not be playing on any team and might not ever make the majors if we weren't desperate. So, you know, it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. We do get George Brett back for the next game. So hopefully Brett can go back to third and we'll actually start hitting. I don't think that's asking a lot, but yeah, he very well may be done for a career. Well, we get on the board. Bass had a triple for what it's worth, which is not very much. Peg striking out. Damon Berryhill hasn't had a hit in forever. He came to the team batting well over 300. I believe it was like 318. And now he's down to 267. Has really become a useless player. We may have to go to Kennedy playing catcher every day again. And maybe send Berryhill down to the minors. He is on a minor league contract, so we could do that. It just seems, you know, ridiculous that a player would automatically completely change his stripes from the National League to the American League. And really, the lesson learned is that you should, like, not trade for a player who's hitting well. If anything, you should trade for a player who's hitting terribly, and then they're more likely to hit better for you when they come to your team. I love to strike them out, throw them out with Willie Wilson and Barry Larkin, our fastest base runner and our best hit and run guy. And yet we were punished for some reason. This will be the fastest game of our season today. All right. Technically, Rosie has not given up an earned run. And if he can give us 5, well, he's going to give us 5 no matter what. The game's over. So we're going to make him give us 5. And we'll consider that to be a success. Great job, game. Another infield single. If you don't get 3 of them per game. There we go. There's number 2. Back-to-back infield singles. Brilliant programming. Oh, man. A routine fly ball to left center field, and the guy on first base tags up. That means the only reason for that is because this guy's about to drive in 2 runs. It wouldn't happen otherwise. Oh, ground ball to second. Is that an error then? Oh, all right. Well, okay, so Rosie gave us 5. It doesn't matter. Game is tied. That's not just lovely. It'll get Rosie off the hook. He won't suffer the loss. Tried to hit and run, that didn't work. Willie Wilson strikes out, and Barry Larkin strikes out. Oh, no, fly ball. All right, so good job by Rozema. And we'll bring in Shatsy. We've got 2 lefties coming up. I mean, no lefty can get a lefty out. So we just have to accept the fact that we have to play somebody. Rossy batting .471 versus left-handers. All right, that was a dominating performance. Game is tied at 2. I mean, this game is a guaranteed 100% loss. I'm not really concerned about it. Just not how I really wanted to finish the month of June. Kirk and Bass become very valuable lately. Well, that might actually give us the lead. It does. Good job by Gibby putting the ball in play. And then Pags gets hit by pitch. That makes no sense. And Berryhill flies out the left. Average is now down to 268. Okay, Shotsy coming out. He did his gerb. Man, I think I'm going to go with Willis over Gumpert. I just don't think Gumpert can get anybody out anymore. We might have used up his goodwill last year when he was pretty tough to get a hit off of. Number 9 hitter flying out. LaRue. Oh, that's going to be another double, triple inside the park home run. Rico Rossy with a ground ball. Washington advances because, of course. And a base hit. We're tied. Let's see if they take the lead. Stolen base, yep, and they take the lead right here. Whitaker, 0 for 2. Still, oh, there's a hit versus a lefty. That's something. Hey, let's hit and run, because why not? It's the only thing you can do in this game. It really offers you nothing else. Let's hit and run again. I love the fact that Willie Wilson has the hit and run sign, and then what does he do? He flies out. He's had 3 home runs this year. I think he's in over his head. There we go. Good job, game. We get the leadoff man on, cannot make it move over. Well, now we're going to go to Frankie LaCourte. He's a goddamn gasoline fire. McGriff flying out. Uh-oh. Yep. It's all right. This game was over in the first inning. Bottom of the eighth, assuming that Whitaker can actually catch the ball. New fielder, it's Steve Davis coming in to play second base. Yes. Looks like he'll be player of the game again. And Kirk GIBSON. We're going to have, I don't think we're going to have any player hit 20 home runs. Isn't that amazing? In a stadium where left-handed bats have a 58% more likely chance to hit a home run. Our opponents do it against us, but we cannot do it for ourselves. That is what's insane. Again, what do all the ratings mean? Not a damn thing. There we go. Good job, game. We made 3 errors with all of our players above 80. They have 7 out of 9 players are all below 80. And we have 3 errors. Here's the ball game. And lose. Tigers lose 4-3. All right, so we have a day off. Let's see if there's a trade offer. We'll play one day to get ready for the Saturday game. Let's see if there's a trade offer there. No. Okay, we don't need to look at standings or headlines, do we? Yeah, we'll look at headlines, right? Rona, Indians, Dodgers, transactions. There is a trade. Oh, no. Minnesota trades Cecil Fielder back on June 24th, and then they trade his backup, Ken Smith, to the Yankees. He's on the Yankees. Wow, here's a guy that's been traded 4 times now. And he was batting 176. That's hilarious. In return, they get a catcher, which, you know, they probably will never use. Dwayne Kuypy, he retires. Last played for Texas in '83. Doug DeCinces is going to miss a couple games. He wasn't even in the majors anyway. All right. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Another shitty baseball mogul game. We're only 9 games above 500. I mean, we'll win the next game because the game has already decided 10 games above 500 is the max. So we'll definitely win the first game against Baltimore. Player of the game, we're going to give it to Kevin Bass because he's the only guy that shows up anymore. I will give a shout out to Kirk GIBSON, who had 2 RBI. Welcome to the IL, the intentional IL. Frank LaCourte will take the loss. And Jeff Montgomery showed up. Another decent performance from Dave Rozema. It's as if the game is trying to get his ERA down. What? Why would it do that? It was at like a 7, and now it's down to under 5. Great job, game. Jimmy Key gets the win. He's 7-2. Steve Centeni has, I think he saved 2 out of the 3 games in this series. He's got 3 now. Okay, that is it. We're coming back later on today for a summary video under 20 minutes. Until then, everyone, have a great day.